Hi guys, I welcome you to my channel. Today I'll be solving another question of combination sum of backtracking. This combination sum 2, that is like it is same as combination sum 1, but the catch is here we will have a duplicate element in the candidates, but in the combination sum we didn't have the duplicates element. So here one we can have 2 times 1, and what we have written all possible sub array which sums to the target. So here 116 sums to the target 8, 125 also sums to the target 8, 17 also sums to the target 8, and 26 also sums to the target 8. So all the possible as array sub array we have here, right? uh, hmm. And one thing we have to notice here, that we do not have to use one element infinite time. Like each number may be used only once in the combination. In the earlier question we can use one element multiple time, but here we don't have to use that. It's a very interesting question and try to solve this, but I tried to solve using like previous day only, but one mistake I have done. That's why I was getting the TLE time. I'll show my submission here. I was getting TLE. I was able to solve this problem, but TLE why I was getting, I will explain you. Just be with me, okay? So why was getting TLE? Because we had a duplicate element, right? One we had duplicate element, and uh, uh, and when I try to create a subtree, right? Subtree like either take, either don't take, either take, either don't take. What I have explained in the earlier video. We are getting the same value again, again. 1111 here, it fails here only in this case. 1111, and in this case only I was getting clearly. So to solve this, we have to sort it. Why we have to sort it? Because when I have taken all the element, like consider this case candidate, right? I After sorting it, I will have something like this. After sorting, we will have 1 comma 1, then 2 comma 5, then 6 comma 7 and 10, right? This is how we have. So if you sort it, we'll make sure that if one element is already used in creating the sub array, we will not take another one. Like will if this one is already used, we will not take this. So how to make sure that we are not using another one? We will check that if current index and current index minus 1 is equal. If both are equal, it means that we are not going to use them, because we have already processed one, right? Here we have already processed one, and that's why we are not going to use another one, because we can get the duplicate value, okay? So let's start the solving the problem. So same thing we will follow same structure, but we have to sort here. So let's sort the first. I'll change candidates to nums, it is easy. I'll sort this first, nums dot sort. Now what I'll do here, I'll check that uh, if my okay I'll check that if target is not 0, but in the test cases target always be 1, it will not 0. So I'll not do anything, I'll just sort the num sort. Now I will create a sub function inside the function dfs, or getting sub array, get sub array, whatever. I will write dfs here, and it will take three things as we have already done it. It will take index, which index we are at of nums, and the current array and target total. You know why we have taken total, why we have taken the current array. So if current array basically is the sub array which will make sure that we have the element which sums to the target. So if that and total, like we are not going to sum again and again and again, that's why we have total. So if total is summing to the total is equal to target, it means that sub array must have all element which sums to the target. So that's why if I'll check here, if total equal to target, if total is target, it means that our current array have that element which have that sub array which have the numbers which sums to the target. So I will add the result, and result dot append what we are going to append, we are going to append current array dot copy. I'll create a copy of current array, right, and return it. Means we have found our solution. If you go further, it will be more than total, more than target, right? So we don't need to proceed further, right? So just return from here. Another case will be the out of bound scenario. So if our index is out of bound, greater than or equal to length of the nums, right? If I will create a variable here, if out of bound, so if out of bound or or total is greater than or equal to target, total greater than target, if out of bound or total exceeding the target, I will return. I will not proceed further, right? Now next thing what I'll do here, we will do take not take formula here, but with different way. Here what I'll do here, I will loop through the rest of the array. So for I I in range from where, from index to length of nums. So we are looping from the index to the length plus length of the array. What, so here see here example, after sorting it I have 1 1 2 5 6 7 10, right? So if I am here at index 0, I will, what I will do here, this index 0, all this case will fail, right? So I will loop from 0 to 10, and I'll try to find all possible combination. Basically it's brute force solution only, but all possible solution which sums to the target. So I'll take first, I'm here 1, right? I'm here 1. I will check it if current value does not exceed the target. So if nums of I exceeds the target, greater than target, if this is the case, I'll break the loop, because I do not have to further, because we know that array is sorted. It means that if current element only makes the more than target, it means that the coming up element will be also greater than the current element. See, obviously it will be greater than the target only, so we will break the loop, right? Otherwise what we'll do here, we'll check here, what we'll check that if both elements are not equal, like current index and index minus 1 is not equal. Why? I have already told you. So we do not get duplicates element. I was able to solve, but we were getting duplicates, and the TLE issue also causing, because I was not sorting and checking the duplicates element, right? So we'll check that if index I is greater than index, why we have taken, so that we do not get out of bound solution. Like if consider I 0, so index is 0, and we are taking 0 minus 1, that is out of bound, like, right? So we will not take. So if I is greater than 0 means we are in the bound, and check norms of I is not equal to, if equal to norms of j, norms of I equal to norms of I minus 1. If both are equal, what I'll do here, I will continue. Means I will not take, I will proceed further. So consider this, I have processed this element, right? I have processed this element, and I have found one variable 1 to 5. Now this element I have processed already. Now I'll go next, but I'll checking that if one is we have already visited this one earlier. So yeah, we have visited already. So we will not take this. Okay, I will not take this. I greater than index and norms of I, but there is chance that we don't take it. But if you take also, we are not going to include 1, right? But you see here, when we were processing, we were when we are processing this one, we were taking one, we are not taking one, we are taking next one, we are not taking this. I will show you how that's why if better we drop this particular element. I'll show you. So I greater than index, nums of I not equal to nums of if both are equal, I'll continue it. Otherwise I'll one more check we have to do. If uh, if one more check I will do here, if the total like nums of I plus total greater than target, okay, we have to here only total nums of I of total greater than target, we will break it. Means we are in the bound. You have to, I basically keeping this two if condition to check that we are not going to going we are not processing the element which is not required to us. So we are just checking here, like rather calling recursive function. Now we will do recursive function. So before recursive function, I will append the element to the array. So I will append that current array dot append nums of I. So what happened that I'm consider this, I've taken this one and I'm processing the rest of the element. So this 1 plus 1 does not equal to the like nums plus 1 plus total not equal to target. Yeah, I less than I greater than index and nums of I is equal to nums of I minus 1 and continue. Correct. Oh, yeah. Now what I'll do here, I will append this one, I will just append this one and I will call dfs of index plus 1 I plus 1 and current array and total. I will increase the total plus nums of I. So here if we are processing this element 1, we are processing this element 1, we will make sure that we are also taking this we are going each element until we find the solution. So once we have taken this, and I will tell this one to go and find all the possible cases where sums is equal to target. Again, when we are processed with this, when we are done with this, I will drop this element. So that's why we are dropping here. We have processed it already, so we will drop it. So dot pop. So it will drop it. So I have dropped this element. Now I'll take 2 to process all. So basically you're seeing that, right? We have taken one, we have dropped one, now we have taken 2, 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 we have already taken, right? 1 and 2, and so here if you come here also 1 and 2 will be there. So rather we have already processed that 1 and 2 part, 1 and 5 part, 1 and 6 part, 1 and 7, 1 and 10 part, right? So why do you need to process again? So that's why we have skip that index, skip that value which is duplicate, right? We have popped here, that's it. And this is the code of dfs. I will call from the I will call from I'll call this function here dfs. What will take, it will take 0th index, empty array and 0 total. I'll return what, the result. And this is it. Let me test it, let me like check it once. So first we'll sort the element, then we'll take result array and length is equal to length of nums. We got the length. Now we will loop it, dfs index comma current array comma total. If total is equal to target, I'll append into the target current array dot copy. I'll create a copy and append it, otherwise I'll return. And after doing that I will return. Now I'll check that if it is out of bound or total is greater than target, I will return. If this is not case, so we are going to loop from I to range. So if you see here, I wanted to visualize it, so I'll use so how can we visualize this question? We will have one, currently we are taking one, and we are not taking one, then we are taking 2, right? So we are taking 1 and we will process all with 1. So we are taken already 1. Now we will take 2, and after processing 2 I will take 3. After processing 2 I will take 5 and 5, but this 5 1 5 2 1 1 is exceeding the boundary, so I will return it. So this is how it works. So I'm not able to write here. So this is how work. Can I ask ChatGPT to visualize? To submit first, then I will ask ChatGPT to visualize it. So this is the code of the combination sum 2, and this is very easy code, and but we have to understand the concept what we have to do, because yesterday while I was solving this problem I got stuck because I had to sort this element. Without sorting and skipping the duplicates, I will not able to solve this problem. But I was not able to do, and it take more than 1 hour to solve me this problem. So I hope next question of the backtracking I will solve easily. I'll submit this first. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it is working fine. Now you see we have 91% accuracy. So yeah, you ask ChatGPT to create tree like a structure for the solution. I have solution. I have this solution. Can you create tree like a structure for this? Can we create tree like a structure to this? To visualize. And what is time complexity? Basically we are looping each time, we each index one by one, like 1 with all element, 2 with all element. So what I'll say here, set length of set of norms uh, to the power to the power length of set of norms. So what will happen that if there is duplicate, I'll skip it. This is how time complexity works. So see here, we have visualized, we have 1. First is empty, we have inserted 1 into it. Now first we will insert 1. Again we will insert 1 1 2. Then again insert 1 1 2 5. But it is out of bound. I will break the loop because we have nothing further. So now what I'll drop 2 and I'll take 1 on 5, and it is taking me output, so I'll append it. Now again 1 on 5 6, it is out of bound. I will not take it. 1 on 5 7, also not take it. Now I'll drop the 5 and I will append 6. So 1 on 6 we have added. Okay, 116 is added. At 115 I will not take because this is smaller than that. Okay, so 116 added. Now we will drop 6 and we will do 117, and it is out of bound. Now we will drop this 1 and we will take 2, and 1 to 5 it is added to the database. Now 1 to 6 will not take, out of bound, we will break that. Now 1 5 1 5, if we have smaller than 8, so we will proceed. 1 5 6 is not smaller than 7, is also not, 10 is also not. I will not proceed. I will drop 5 and I will attach 6. So 1 plus 6 7, lesser than target, right? So I will append 7, that is out of bound, we will not take it. I will drop the 6, I will take 7. So 1 plus 7 is in the bound or equal to target. I will append in the result and will not take it, right? 110 will not take it, we will append. So now we have processed all the 1, right? We will process to 2. So 2 and 5 is lesser than 7. I will proceed next. 2 comma 5 comma 6 is out of bound, like greater than target. Will not take it, will not take it, will not take it. Now we have 2 comma 6, we will take it and will append into the target. And 2 comma 7 is out of bound. 2 comma 10 is also out of target, will not take it, will drop 5, will proceed 5. sorry, we'll drop 2 and proceed with 5. Again out of bound, we'll drop 5 and proceed with 6. Again out of bound, out of bound. What is the time complexity then? Yeah, it is to the power, it is in the worst case to the power n comma n. Worst case 2 to the power n to n, and is basically copying the element, and space is the k into n and O of n. What is k? K is all valid combination that we are going to store. Plus we are going to O of n stack. We are going to create n stack for each. Now you see here, so we are done with this combine sum problem. I will do more question of the backtracking because I'm not done. And tomorrow I'll definitely do blind 25 question because I have to complete that first. Then we are going to do whatever we have to, right? So thanks for watching. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.